Delhi Capitals versus Kolkata Knight Riders, one of the most underrated rivalries of the IPL ever since IPL was born. For those of you wondering, Andre Russell, KKR's beloved child, actually used to play for Delhi's team when Delhi Capitals used to be Delhi Daredevils. So there's a long history between Delhi and Kolkata, former players being exchanged with each other like Gautam Gambhir. Shahrukh being a Delhiite himself owns KKR's franchise. So Delhi fans are usually divided who to support, Delhi Capitals or Kolkata Knight Riders, which is why I call it the most underrated rivalry of IPL. KKR usually has been the better team than Delhi in most of the seasons, but this season the story has been different. Delhi has had a great start, KKR not so much. The defending champions have been searching for consistency, and now they're even struggling to qualify. Delhi Capitals have almost qualified, but they still haven't crossed that line. Today was their key game to finally stomp their authority onto the season, to say that the beginning wins were not flukes. Some losses were just losses and they're here to win the trophy. But did they manage to do that? No, they didn't. Delhi Capitals won the toss and chose to field. A decent decision, as chasing is easier in Arun Jaitley Stadium. But Delhi has lost a lot of times while chasing. This was the same ground where they lost 3 wickets, 3 run-outs at the end when they couldn't chase against Mumbai after a comfortable position. DC went with the same team again, the same old impact play. They haven't learned from their mistake. While batting, you need to have the extra batter, and while bowling, you need to have the extra bowler. Enough of this inconsistency in the impact rule. They didn't learn from that. Hence, they paid the price today in this match. Kolkata Knight Riders brought in an extra mysterious spinner, Anukul Roy. So when the match began, Kolkata started batting. Sunil Narine and Gurbaz started off well, but there were quite regular wickets that kept on falling in intervals. Venkatesh Iyer was a flop again. Rahane fell off to spin again. Axar Patel bowled beautifully. But overall, Ankush Raghuvanshi, Rinku Singh, Andre Russell and Rahman Powell did manage to finish a decent total for KKR. Approximately 200 to 205 runs. Should be easy to chase, right? Delhi lost early wickets of Patel. Then Karun Nair, his inconsistency has begun again. Karun Nair had the history of playing one good innings and then disappearing. He's repeating the same thing in this IPL. Rahul had an unfortunate run out. I don't see it as unfortunate because that was still his mistake. He should have run faster or at least dived. So, mistake to him, but all props to Sunil Narine for his brilliant direct hit. Plessis and Axar Patel seemed like they were doing the most of the work, and it did seem that they were running away with the game. But as you know, Delhi Capitals can choke at any time. They're just an upgraded version of Rajasthan Royals this year, and that's exactly what they did. Axar Patel had an injury on his left hand while fielding, so he wasn't exactly comfortable while batting, but he did most of the job. 43 of 23 balls. And when he got out, it was easy pickings for the rest of the team. You have Tristan Stubbs, Asutosh Sharma and Vipraj Nigam coming up. You have run rate required of around 10 only in 8 or 9 overs. Not much to chase, right? Well, Tristan Stubbs got bowled by a beautiful Sunil Narine delivery. The technical fault that Tristan Stubbs had was the gap between bat and his pad was a lot while he was striking the ball. And if a rookie like me could notice it, a veteran like Sunil Narine must have noticed it long ago. And that's exactly what he did. A minor off spin that just deviated just a little. Went off to hit his pads and onto the stumps. Tristan Stubbs got out on mere 1 run. The game still wasn't over. You have Asutosh, you have Vipraj, you have Plessis on the pitch, who's been playing like a dream, even at this age. They all had to do was play off 1 over of Narine and attacked any other bowler. This is when the geniusness of chasing comes up. That is why Virat Kohli is appreciated so much. He might not be the most technically sound batsman. He might not be the most talented batsman. But the guy has the brains on how to chase. In cricket, it's the smartest people that end up with the win, not the most technically brilliant people. And that's exactly what happened. An aerial mistimed shot by Faf du Plessis and he got out to Narine. And then right after that, Asutosh also got out. Stark also got out. Now Vipraj was left alone. Guess how many runs DC lost with? Only 14. 14 runs. You guys were this close on winning those 2 points and going on top of the table. But because of the like not being sure on who your impact player is going to be, the unreliability in your middle order cost you the game, and it's going to cost you a long way. If you ask me, I do not see Delhi Capitals in top 4 at this moment. They do not seem to be playing consistent cricket. Mitchell Starc has not been consistent as a bowler. Kuldeep Yadav has not been the same as he was before. A lot of the success was banking on them. You can't rely on Axar, Patel and Virat Nigam to do all-round performances all the time. Even Rahul, he seems unreliable, back to his old roots. Tristan Stubbs always seems like whenever there's a spinner on in the beginning, he is going to struggle. You must have noticed he plays pace much better than spin. And Faf finally returned to form. That's one positive sign. But it's going to be a tough road for Delhi because there's some tough games coming up. Everybody's going to be fighting each other. KKR, they're still alive in the race. But is it going to be enough? That's going to be interesting to see because they did seem like a better team today, but there's still a lot of flaws. Their fast bowlers are not good enough. They have not been up to the mark. Varun was looking average today. Sunil Narine had to do it all by himself. Rinku Singh looked good today. Raghuvanshi looked good today. Russell has not batted that much. He barely batted today, but his bowling does the job. One problem with Ajinkya Rahane is why does he introduce Russell so late? He should be introduced a lot earlier in the middle overs. Right after the power play would be ideal, but at least between 8 to 10 overs, 7 to 10 overs, it's ideal time for Russell, not after 11 or 12 overs. So most of the big teams take away the game by them, either with an above par total or when they're chasing, it's a comfortable, easy pickings for them. You cannot even predict their playing 11 what it's going to be the next game. Is Moeen Ali going to play or not? Who's going to be dropped? Who might get picked? Anukul Roy was a surprise, a pleasant surprise. He bowled really well, but it's a surprise still. So they still don't know their stable 11. Once you have that dilemma, there's going to be time when big teams will defeat you. So if you ask me, I do not think KKR is going to be going into the playoffs with this kind of mentality and scenario. The turning point, obviously the Stubbs wicket. I think that once that fell off, the game was pretty much done. KKR had the belief that they could finally go on to win this game, and that's exactly what happened. Delhi was under too much pressure, and Asutosh has not been consistent either. And I don't blame him. The guy is always in dilemma whether he's going to go play or not, whether he's in the impact or not. So there should be clarity if he's playing or not. That's another reason. The man of the match, Sunil Narine. Ajinkya Rahane had injured himself and Sunil Narine was the stand-in captain. He was incredible, calm, composed, brilliant field placements and great bowling changes. I rate his captaincy slightly better than Ajinkya Rahane. Trusting last over with Andre Russell. I do not see Rahane doing that, but he did it with Andre Russell. So kudos to Sunil Narine for such an all-round performance with the bat, with the ball, in the field and with the captaincy. Now let's get on to the preview of Chennai Super Kings versus Punjab Kings at Chepauk. The Battle of the Kings. Punjab Kings batsmen do struggle a little against the spin, except maybe Shreyas, Iyer and Nehal Vadera. But the rest of the batsmen are quite vulnerable. So CSKs with their potent spin attack with Jadeja and Noor Ahmed, maybe they could bring back Ashwin. I do think they will bring back Ashwin at Chepauk against this batting lineup with a lot of left-handers in the squad. He will be introduced, especially in the power play when Priyan Sharia likes to go all guns blazing. Nehal Vadera, a good player of spin. Ashwin will try to have a good matchup with him. So I definitely see Ashwin coming back in tomorrow's game. So that's going to be some interesting matchups. And the young batsmen, Sheikh Rashid, Ayush Mathur, they bring a fresh breath of fresh air into CSK squad. They have nothing to lose now. They're playing with freedom. They're playing for pride. So I do think CSK will play a little more freely. They will be in front of their home crowd. So I see them playing a lot better than they have. So Punjab Kings, mind you, only has one or two good spinners. Chahal, maybe Brar. Maybe if Maxwell comes in, he will be the extra spinner. But Chennai Super Kings has Jadeja, Ashwin, Noor Ahmed, and maybe other... if Rachin Ravindra plays, he could be part of that spinner department as well, although he hasn't bowled a single over in this season. But they have lethal options. Khalil Ahmed against the openers will be a lot of fun to watch. How are they going to manage him and how the opener is going to play him? Shreyas Iyer versus Noor Ahmed is obviously another battle I'm looking forward to. Dhoni versus Chahal is going to be very interesting. We all know Dhoni struggles a little against leg spin. I do believe that finally it's time that CSK tries someone else in place of Patirana. Maybe try Nathan Ellis, because Patirana has not been up to the mark this season. There's something in him. Maybe he's changing. Bowling action has affected him, but he's just not the same. I definitely think Ashwin will play. So there's going to be a lot of interesting matchups. And so yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting game ahead with the Battle of the Kings. Chennai will give a tough fight, but I do not see Punjab Kings letting the easy 2 points slip away. They have a very good team. They finally found their playing 11, their template. Maybe the middle lower order needs to pick up a bit, because Priyan Sharia, Prap Simran, Shreyas Iyer, Nehal Vadera, they have won matches with their batting. Josh Inglis is finally looking, that he's getting into the rhythm. Maxwell, Stoinis, even Jansen has played well with the bat and the ball, so he's definitely going to be playing. It's only a matter of time when Maxwell and Stoinis need to step up. If Maxwell's going to be playing as a bowler, he needs to give that 20-25 run cushioning that can push Punjab Kings for an above par total. So if that lower middle order just starts clicking, Shashank Singh has been decent as well. So if just one or two extra players start clicking, it's going to be a very complete team. As a bowling department, Punjab Kings is looking a lot more solid than they were, with guys like Arshdeep Singh, Jansen, and Chahal. Harpreet Brar has been very economical, and maybe Vaishak can get a game, but it's going to be interesting to see who they play in their impact sub. So a lot of great moments we could see within this game, but if you ask me, somehow Chennai will put up a fight, but it's not going to be enough against a mighty team like Punjab Kings. They are definitely title worthy, a contender this year, and they'll most likely go into the playoffs as well. And because of their brilliant captain that they have, Shreyas Iyer, he's very smart. He's not going to let easy games slip away. He's a very attacking captain. So I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you haven't liked the video, please do press the like button. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And do go follow me on my Instagram, where I post my predictions daily on my Instagram stories. So until tomorrow's video, take care guys. See you.